welcome back to Harrah's Casino here in Atlantic City in New Jersey. It's the Kamui WPA Women's World 9-Ball Championship 2023. Next up, the quality just keeps on coming. AMIT up against CHEN. The referee for this one is Mr. John Lehman. WPA rules, of course, race to 7. Winner breaks, one on the spot, no 3-point rule. I'm Mark White, and joining me in the booth for this one is the voice, the knowledge, the fountain of knowledge, Tony Robles. Hi, Tony.
Hi, buddy. It's great to be here again, especially for this very awesome match.
Yeah,
I believe they're evenly matched here.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, this, isn't it? We've got the 2010 World 10-Ball champion, AMIT from the Philippines, and CHEN, Chinese Taipei, Canada Open champion last year in Red Deer in Calgary. So it's going to be a fascinating battle. Just so you know, we're using a 30-second shot clock, 60 seconds after the break, and she's called an extension. They don't often see that, Tony, an extension after the 60 seconds after the break. So she's having a long think about this, so you might as well use that time now to work out your plan. Push in. So for those of you new to the game, in the game of 9-ball, after the break, if you don't like the shot you've got, you can push out to anywhere. You don't have to hit a rail, you don't have to hit a ball. You can basically do anything. You can pop a wrong ball, you can do whatever you want. But the flip side to that is if your opponent doesn't like that, when they come back to the table, they can hand it back to you. Hopefully I got that right, Tony, or something
you sure
like
do.
it.
Just like a true hustler. What would you do here, Mark?
Well, I might even go for the... I might be tempted into banking this past the 6.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Rubelin gave it back, because unless she feels like she couldn't get the cue ball past that 5 ball, it looks like it goes past the 5 ball, and maybe use a 9 as a stopper to lead the cue ball underneath the 4.
Absolutely, I like this shot. Well, she's hit the 4.
But even though, I'm surprised that Rubelin gave her that shot.
It was quite an easy safety to play, wasn't it? I'm very surprised as well.
See, I think she's talking to herself.
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
But she's Filipino, and they're the best in the world at kicking, Tone.
They sure are. Let's see, she's going to try to bring the cue ball back down by the 9 ball and the 4 ball, or hopefully even by the 7. No, she missed the entire ball.
That by quite a way. So ball in hand. Balls in sequence. Ending up with the 9 ball, but of course you can combo or carom the 9 in, so long as you hit the lowest ball on any time during the game. She's going to have to, well, she's already used her extension, so she needs to get a bit of a move on. There you see the cue ball spinning. Arcos II ball, cue ball with the arrows on it, spinning so you can see what the cue ball's doing. I love that little feature from when they brought in the measles ball, Tony. Very nice striker of the ball, CHEN. Oh, she's not hit that one too well though. It's okay.
I think she hit that one. I mean, she wound up closer to the rail than what she wanted to, but I think she's on the correct side of the 4 to go back for the 5.
Yeah, I think she really got into that a little bit more than she wanted to, actually. Not sure she wanted to hit that rail, Tony.
Could be.
Yeah, she struck this perfectly. Prime position now.
Oh yeah. It's almost like ball in hand position. Correct angle on the 5 to go for to the opposite side of the table for the 6.
Don't go straight. It doesn't matter if it is, does it? Look where the 7 is. Amber was telling me earlier on, she dyed her hair pink and it went yellow, she said.
It happens sometimes. I mean, I guess it all depends on who you hire to do it for you. See, she goes back and forth here. She's just going to try to cinch it. Yep, just cinched it a bit. Very nice. And that's the thing about that. When you accept a longer shot, you have more success or more of a chance to run out.
Just got to stay still on this. Got a little bit of jazz playing in the background. Well, we're in the first rack here, and I can tell you, the other great Filipino, Jessica Centino, is already 2 up against Dawn Hopkins. She's on. You said she had a bus to catch earlier. Oh, look at this for a shot. Look at this for a shot. Great shot, Amber Chen. Beautifully played. So, rack number 1. Look at that for a nice shot. In went the 9. So let's just tell you what's going on around the room. There's other matches going on. Kelly Fisher is in action against German Inna Kaplan. Kelly's taken the first one there. Caroline Powell is 1 down to Woo Jin Lee. Centino, I said, 2-0 ahead of Hopkins already. Alison Fisher also in action at the moment. She's playing Ho Yun Chen. She's 1 up. And look at this. Eylül Kibaroglu is 3-0 up against Savannah Easton, the Roadrunner. Beep, beep. And Pia Filler in action against the young Slovenian Bojana Sarac. They're 1-1 at the moment, and Bethany Sykes is up against Kristina Zlateva. So there you go. If you want to see any of those games, guys, you have to register. Go to tv.kazoom.com, and you can choose who you want to. Oh, she got saved by a kick there, and then it kicked the 3 in. Nice little bit of a run there, Tony.
1 and 2. Yeah, very nice.
Look at this. Look at this 9 ball. And I'll tell you what, you could actually use this 9 ball to draw back off, Tony.
Yeah.
For position onto the 2, and she might even make the 9 as well.
Yeah, it all depends on the angle she has here. If she has an angle where she can draw directly into the 9, or maybe hit half of it. No, she has to go with follow, yeah. Come off the 9 and then go in a straight line.
There you are. There's the 9. I told you there's the 9. It's in.
Good call. Very good call.
2-0 in the blink of an eye.
Within seconds.
Well, not even Jessica Centino can run a rack that quick.
Yeah, very nicely struck.
Yeah, beautifully played. So in it goes. In addition to what's going on the pro side, we also have the CSI BCA leagues in action as well. There she is, look. Canada Open champion. She looks like a NASCAR with all those stickers over her, Tony.
Super focused.
Yeah. Boyfriend Robbie Capito, another great player from Hong Kong. He's obviously not here. I think he might be at Derby City.
I would be surprised if he's not. I'm pretty sure he played in it last year.
Yeah, he did. I saw him there. Four in the side. That saved her, that one. And look at this, perfect on the 1 ball. Well, we've seen some very, very quick matches today, Tony. Cast your mind back to Jasmine, 48 minutes to win 7-1.
Yeah, that was a very quick 48. It didn't even feel like 48 minutes.
No.
You know, when you're enjoying that type of quality play, you don't even pay attention to the time.
And you don't want it to end either.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Played it well. She's in stroke, isn't she?
She sure is. Definitely see her running out from here.
Yeah, draw back off that 2 now to leave the 3 into probably the same pocket as she's going to make the 2. 4 already gone, so it'll be 3-5. Norwich has decided just to stun over, leave it into the top pocket. Very high on the cue ball there, maximum top spin.
True, for a second there, I thought she overcut that. I mean, she did, but, you know, I thought she overcut enough to miss it.
He's put such a nice stroke on it as well, though. Accepted it. Oh, look, she's sponsored by gaffer tape as well, Tony. Gaffer tape are missing a trick here.
Let's see if she's going to go right. One rail, I think, with inside spin is fine here. I guess she did like the 2 rails. I just didn't like running into the 7.
Yeah.
That's why, because now you have to work a little harder to run out from that point. I mean, the 7 and 8 look like it's on. She was a little fortunate in that sense.
Can she not just cinch this a little bit and draw back for
She could draw
to where she is
back.
now?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that. Takes the
And
risk
she
of the.
controls that type of shot very well.
Well, we saw in the first rack, didn't we? That beautiful 8 to the 9, Tony, that she played.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot. She's going again, I think. No, or is she?
No, I think she's going to do it. She's going to drop slightly past where she's shooting from.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Well played. And that's perfect. Very still on these shots. Any little bit of English you get on the cue ball when you're striking down becomes a swerve shot. I wonder if she's beginning to worry a little bit, Rubelin.
Rubelin's probably still thinking about that safety opportunity she passed up the first rack, because it hasn't been the same. She hasn't really gotten an opportunity ever since she passed up that safety.
Yeah, she played a good safety back on her, didn't she? And then
she got
hasn't
ball
really
in
had
hand.
a shot.
She gave her the shot, missed the kick on the 1, gave her ball in hand, and she hasn't really had a shot since.
Yeah, just shows you how important every single shot is.
It is.
High on the ball again. That's a great shot. Look at that for a camera shot. Oh, needs that to come off.
Pretty sure she wanted to come off. Little more than that, closer to the side pocket.
Yeah, you find these young players now, they don't really practice with the bridge. I don't think I've ever seen any player practice with the bridge.
And when I was growing up and I was practicing 12 hours a day, I made it my business to practice anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes a day with the bridge. Very nice.
Oh, beautiful shot. Really, really nice shot. That stroked it home. We're going to go for a couple of minutes, guys, but we're going to be back soon. Back. It's a interesting one, this. Remember Chen about to break off rack number 4. Took the first 3. She's stroking the cue ball very, very nicely indeed, and she's looking dangerous, Tony. I picked her out in my top 3 or 4 to win this.
Yeah, and I see why. The way she's performing right now up to this point, it kind of reminds me of Christina Takacha's earlier performance, which was like flawless.
Yeah, similar players. And look how this has ended up when things are going well for you. Look at that 8 ball just rolling, 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 and finished absolutely perfect for the... Look, you couldn't get a better combo. I reckon I could make that one. Nicely controlled. She's a dangerous player. Remember, in Red Deer, she sent Alison Fisher to the loser's side in the very first round. And she then beat Alison in the final. Had a tremendous tournament.
Yeah, I think that was that the one when she won and she didn't realize that she won until they told her. She started getting very emotional. That was very special to watch. I like that. I enjoyed that very much.
It was my favourite photo of 2022 with Robbie Capito, her boyfriend, behind her with his arms held aloft and she with a hand in front of the mouth. The sheer surprise. Beautiful moment in pool last year. Guarantee that won't be her last one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's see if she draws slightly past where she's shooting from now.
Oh, she's taking it in the side. She's overhit it slightly, is she? No.
No, I think she's good there.
That's perfect.
Nice little soft draw.
Beautiful shot. Stayed very still.
And as Mark mentioned a couple of matches ago, we noticed earlier that some of the misses that we've witnessed today are due to a deceleration of the stick. She's not doing that. Christina's not doing that. Jasmine isn't doing that. The ones that have been missing even the easiest of shots.
Yeah. We saw it in the Savannah Eastern against Kimberly McCullen match. She's totally in command here. In command, CHEN. She'll be feeling very, very good out there.
And she came a little short there, but I think she's fine.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah, she's good there. She's got actually she's got a pretty decent angle there.
Would you come around the back of the 9-tone?
Well, if I can get away with not scratching with follow and right, then I would. If not, then I would draw it either underneath the 9 or past it, depending on how thick or thin I can hit the ball. I can't tell from here. Looks like it's going to go under the 9.
Yeah, I like the way she's played this.
And then just come out a bit. Did it come out enough?
Yeah,
yes, it did.
Beautifully played. Very methodical, but not slow at all, Tony. Plays at really nice pace, nice rhythm about her game. Back, little pause, and then through, and then it goes, beginning to look a little bit dangerous. Well, we saw this before. We saw this before, Tony, and we spoke about it, and well done. I think John stopped her doing it, because if you remember, who was it playing before? Took a break. Was it Bean Hung, wasn't it? When she was playing against Jasmine, I think it was. And she took a break when it was Jasmine's
That's correct, yeah.
turn to break, and John has stopped it.
Oh, he has stopped it? Yeah.
Yes, he stopped it. She asked for a break, and John said no, because it's not, you can't go on a break on your opponent's turn.
And I believe that's how it should be.
Yeah, I must say, me too.
It's a momentum breaker.
I don't want to call it sharking because I don't like that word, but
some players would consider that a move.
Yeah, I think it is a little bit of a move.
And I don't think that I'm not saying that they're doing that. I think what happened is some of them have actually grown up doing that, and not all of them have that intention. Some of them probably legitimately have to go to the bathroom, you know, but if you
oh, look at the 9 ball. Oh, it's the 1, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, I said
I should have got.
I said the 9 ball stopped there. What are you talking about?
I should have gone to Specsavers.
Please excuse my buddy here, Mark White. He does this everywhere he goes.
In case you didn't know, we've got Tony Robles and Stevie Wonder in the commentary booth.
This is why I enjoy doing commentary with you. Listen, don't worry. Every once in a while, we all go comatose, right? Let's see if she plays a 4 in the side pocket, same side pocket as a 3 ball. Unless she decides to shoot the combo, there's nothing wrong with that either. The advantage of shooting the combo, if she does decide to go that, oh wait, she might be able to go past that 8 ball. Play the 4 in the opposite corner, yeah. Maybe we can get a more direct view from there to see. And I think she can go past the 8. If
Yeah.
she can, then she can just hit it with soft follow, right? Just like that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Only thing is she hit it a little too soft. Now she has to shoot over the 8. She might have just the perfect angle to get past the 6 and go right around it 2 rails. But then she has to manage the speed a bit better there. This is a little tricky here. Maybe hit it with a little bit, probably not even any spin at all. She might be able to get away with it.
I think it looks a little thick to me, Tony. It looks like she's going to collide into the 6. No?
Maybe. It's hard to tell because sometimes, you know, when you have the overhead view, it looks a certain way. And then when you go the other way, you can tell it's a good angle, a bad angle. Well, we're about to find out.
Perfect angle again here, look, to see. We'll know before she does if it's going in. It is in.
Yeah, and she did run into the 6, like you said, Mark.
Have I made up for my previous... Where's the 9 ball going?
Absolutely, no doubt about it. You more than made up for that.
I think she was worried that she was on the way to the pocket there with the cue ball, but it stopped in time. Oh, she's looking so dangerous, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Everything pinpoint at the moment. Rubelin looking very, very unhappy. I remember when she lost in the 10 ball in Austria last year, she was distraught. When she went out of that tournament, she was reigning champion.
Yeah.
And this is perfect again.
See, this is one of those preference shots. Some people just roll it up a bit. I like to actually draw off the rail and go towards that 9. You know me, I always try to go towards the 9 as much as I can.
Like that.
Yep.
Well played. Well, it's another rack. It's 5. And if she can break and run the next one, she'll be on the hill.
Yeah.
Very, very, very dangerous. We're going to go for a couple of minutes, guys, but we're coming back with the conclusion of this enthralling match. Top form. Here we go then. Wing ball goes in. Has she got a shot on the 2?
I think she does. Oh, no, she doesn't.
Or can she just spin it round that?
She might be able to. Maybe a little mini masse, just enough.
She's terrific with the jump stick, I can tell you that. For a little girl, you know, she's not the tallest of players by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, I think she can see a bigger market. Even if she doesn't decide to play position for the 3 ball, the 3-9 combo might be on. She might not need to play position for the 3 ball.
Well, it could be another quick one.
Yeah. Oh, she couldn't see it. She couldn't see it. Did she get
it's
it?
a smart shot. Smart shot, though.
Very nice. Man, that was so well controlled.
Smile from Rubelin. I'm sure she's not really smiling. Great shot, this.
Cut it just enough to get it past the 9 and the 3.
Yeah, that's a super shot.
Oh, look at this. She banked it in. 1 rail to end up with position.
Oh, look at this.
For the 3-9.
Right on the 3-9. Come on, Tony. Everything will be all right.
Oh, she's on the board. She's on board. Now let's see how Rubelin comes back with the break.
Yeah,
very nice combination.
Happened in one of our first games, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Margaret Fefilova 5-1 up against Cesca Centino. And then there was a little bit of luck. Was it a scratch or a little bit of
She missed a couple of 1 balls.
Yeah. And then it all changed.
One which
around.
I thought she should have played safe on. That's why this game is crazy, Mark. You know, Amber played the correct shot, but didn't get rewarded for it. And sometimes Small little roll like that, it's all it takes to turn everything around. Corner ball goes in, controlling the one ball. He needed to hit the rack a little harder. She wants the one ball to come up. But that's one thing I noticed some players do pay attention to and some don't. You have to really see the speed that the one's traveling with, so that way you can adjust the speed. See, if you see the one slowing down there, next time hit it harder so it has a better chance of coming off that rail and ending up by that corner pocket mark.
Yeah, good advice from the 2004 BCA World Champion. Tony Robles sat next to me.
Let's see what she's going to do here. Either way, she decides to go with a safe. She's going to have to make sure she goes in between balls.
Yeah, I bet she wishes she could bank it where the 7's blocking it, really, because she could sort of play a two-way. But that shot's not on, and I don't know what she's played here. I don't know what she's played here.
I think she was trying to get it by the 9 and leave the cue ball by the 2.
Yeah, that is, I'm sorry, but that is not a good shot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, remember when I told you that when you shoot a safety, the most important thing is to identify which ball you want to focus the speed on, the cue ball, the object ball. She was so focused on putting the cue ball behind the 2, I think she needed to focus more on the speed of the 1, make sure that it got down there, and let the cue ball end up either behind the 4, the 5, or the 2. But if she would have hit the 1 with enough speed, she would have gotten it down or below the 9 or the 3.
You're talking with your hands like an Italian. I thought he was going to punch me at one stage. Looked like you're warming up to fight Manny Pacquiao or someone.
Italian stallion.
Rocky Balboa.
It's funny because I'm actually a massive boxing fan.
Yeah, well, you would be, being Puerto Rican.
Talk about Puerto Rican. You enjoyed your trip in Puerto Rico, right?
Oh, fantastic.
What an incredible event that was.
Yeah, and it's going to be bigger and better. Dickie Bird told me they think it's going to be on 2 floors. And, of course, although the 8-ball World Championship will be moving away from there, we are moving the World Team event to that event. So we'll have the men's, the women's, the leagues, and, of course, the World Team Championships. And that really is a fabulous tournament. Wow. Oh, she was trying to leave herself the combo. Well,
let's see if we can take a look at that draw shot again. I want to see she was trying to draw past. Oh, she was trying to draw past the 7, and she drew it too much. She drew it too much. She wasn't. She was either trying to draw past 7 and go underneath for the combo, or she was trying to draw in between the 3 and the 9. That's the only other thing that I can think of.
Yeah, I thought she was going for behind it. Or should we put watch out here? She'll be hitting this with some pace, I think. Or she can't see that.
Oh, she hit the 9 first for sure. She's left the. Did she leave a combo? Or is it going to go by the rail?
It's a foul.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she played it like that. I think she could have played it off the rail and got the 9 moving as well.
You should have gone. She should have gone for the guaranteed hit off the kick, because she might have created movement to the 9 ball on the 9 ball to the point where she might have even banked it 1 rail into the corner. You never know.
So, are things changing?
Yeah.
It's her first real mistake, you could say, from Amber Chen there. You don't want to give this girl too much of an invitation because she'll take it. Nicely done. Draw. Can she draw straight down off this, Tony? No, she's going across a couple of times.
Very nice.
Played that very confidently.
Well, as I said earlier, Rubelin is an incredible player. She's actually one of my personal favorite players, and she's a world champion, and she's more than capable of coming back. As long as she maintains herself at the table. Let's see if she makes the adjustment after the previous break and decides to hit it with a little more speed to bounce that 1 ball off the top rail and play position for the upper right-hand corner pocket.
Yeah, Rubelin he's a double world champion, of course, because they won the teams as well, the Philippines. Carlo Biardo, herself, and Johan Chua.
Weren't you there doing commentary for
I
that one?
was, yeah. They beat Great Britain, Kelly Fisher, Darren Appleton, and Jason Shaw. And we want to send out our good thoughts to Darren Appleton, of course.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well, buddy.
They build them strong up in Yorkshire, I can tell you.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It'll take more than that to wipe him out. Good luck, Darren.
Yeah, get well soon, bud. Hope to see you. So the one ball fortunately went in the side this time.
Shot on the 2.
Yeah, she has an opportunity to run out here.
3's in sort of open prison. She's got to do a little bit of work to make sure she doesn't hook herself on it. Straight in the side with a 1. Nicely on the 2. Yeah, she's got middle table here after the 2 ball to get on the 3. It's just a little bit too much angle. Needs to get over the other side of the table for the 5, of course. She's going to draw off and back over. And all of a sudden, a spring in her step.
And look at the look of determination on Rubelin's face.
Yeah, her whole demeanour has changed. She's even running around the table like Cheska.
Yeah. No, she's very comfortable, but not taking anything for granted.
It's an amazing game, this. Twists and turns, it's a real roller coaster.
And not only is Rubelin a great player, but she's a great kid too.
Yeah, very, very sweet girl. I remember in Puerto Rico we played doubles, didn't we? Remember that? We played a Scotch doubles. Me and Cheska and you and Rubelin, from memory.
Yeah, we had a blast.
And in it goes, 5-3. Well.
All right, let's check out the break. Let's see, she hits it with enough force. So if the one fails to go in the side pocket, the one hits the long rail, the top rail, and ends up for position for the upper right-hand corner pocket.
Like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
But that one worked out for her because she cut break that one. She cut broke that one, I mean. She cut the one ball and sent the cue ball to that side to come up to that for the one ball. So it changed the trajectory, yeah.
Mighty close, Tony, to the scratch there in the side with the cue ball. She got away with that.
Yeah, but if she can cut the ball that much and still manage to make that corner ball, she might want to do that again intentionally next rack. That way she avoids having the one ball go to the top rail.
Well, what a change.
Yeah. And I said it before, I said it again. If anyone's capable, Rubelin is. Wouldn't be surprised if this match went hill-hill or she even ran out the set, but you know how much we love our hill-hill matches.
Bring them on. I can confirm Eylül Kibaroglu from Turkey has beaten and sent Savannah Easton to the loser's side, the one-loss side. She's beaten her by 7 racks to 2. Also on the hill, Cheska Centino now 6-3 up on Dawn Hopkins. Things beginning to happen.
Yeah, Rubelin is a little disappointed herself there. She got on the wrong side of the 5. So she's probably going to have to play the 6 and the 7 in the same pocket.
Yeah, big draw
Just call
shot.
her extension. Yeah, she has like that weird, funny angle there.
Yeah,
Oh, very
Oh,
nicely.
she played
Very
it well,
nicely
didn't she?
played. Wow, nice control.
I didn't know she had that angle.
Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't. I thought she had more angle than that to play the 6 over there. But for you to play position like that on the 6, that's a strong shot.
Confidence is an amazing thing, isn't it?
Sure is.
It can destroy you or it can make you. When you haven't got it, I know from my time playing, Tony, if you're not confident.
Well, part, believe it or not, it's not that you should consider someone being arrogant, but you have to almost approach each shot in an almost arrogant-like way, like truly believing that you're going to make it.
Yeah.
That's part of your belief system when it comes to the mental game.
And the body language of both players is completely flipped. It's done a complete 180. Now Rubelin is in stroke.
And this is to come within 1 mark.
Yeah, and she can't get a shot, Amber. This is looking dangerous now. All of a sudden, Rubelin AMIT is the favourite in my eyes. Atlantic City. Now, I've been gathering some facts on Atlantic City. Tony, you know how I love my facts, don't you?
Of course.
Founded in 1800s. Its first casino didn't actually open until 1978.
Wow.
Long time, huh? Famous as well for its iconic boardwalk. Have you been on the boardwalk?
Many, many years ago.
Have you been under the boardwalk?
No. I love the song, though.
Oh, I love that song.
I have it on my Spotify.
We're going to have to find a karaoke one night. Have you got a bit of, you got good pipes, have you? Can you
I
knock
wish.
out a tune?
I wish. I used to play classical guitar growing up. I used to be in the band until I discovered pool. I failed to show up to band practice for 2 weeks, and they found me in my dad's pool room practicing 9-ball. Well, look at the 1 ball. Look at the 1 ball. Oh, she caught a bit of a fortunate roll there that the cue ball got kicked where it did. She might not wound up with a shot on the 1 had it not been kicked, because look where the cue ball is going and look where the 1 ball is going.
Oh, yeah. Lovely.
Because if the 1 would have gone in the pocket, she would have been shooting the 2 now. She might actually have a chance to run out here.
Well, I'm going to say something bizarre now. Remember back when Rubelin wanted to go for a break and she was stopped by John Lehman? Then Amber took her break when she was allowed to take it, and I don't think she's had a shot yet.
Wow. Well, look at that! Look at that shot.
Right between the 5 and the 9. There's a gap there. There's a window. She's going to jump straight through it.
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to try to go past the spot. You have to be careful, because if you decide to draw, you have to guard yourself against ending up on top of the 5 ball. That's the one thing that I would worry about. I mean, over here, you can't underhit it. Look how good she hit that ball. Wow.
Well, she's a completely different player than she was at 5-0 down or 4-0 down, whatever it was.
As I said, this is match number 5 for us today, Mark. And we've seen nothing more than impressive pool.
Yeah, finished a little bit short on this one.
Oh, I think she's perfect there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was on the 5. She's on the 4. Sorry about that.
There, she came a little short of the mark, but I think she should be fine here.
Yeah, I was
just
looking
a
into
little
the future.
See, a little tricky. Because now you have to make sure that you avoid the side pocket while bringing the cue ball past it, past the side pocket for position on the 7. I mean, me personally, I think the main thing here is focus on making the ball. So what if the cue ball even ends up freezing to the rail? If you, assuming you decide to draw it, maybe she can slide it before the side pocket. All depends on the angle she has. Let's see. Yep, she went right past it.
Beautiful.
And confidently.
Look, she's swaggering around the table now. Well, Amber must be wondering what's hit her. She was sailing at 5-0.
Yeah, she has a bit of a spiral. I don't think she likes where she wound up, but I still think she's good here. She has to do is just hit it with enough spin and draw to get past the side pocket.
Just like
That's
that.
it.
Oh, don't go on the rail, though. Oh.
Froze to the rail there. Needed that extra 1 mile per hour. Maybe she hasn't had dinner yet. I don't know. Just kidding. I think she's fine here. And this to tie at 5-5.
Wow,
5-5.
what an incredible game this is.
This has been one hell of a match.
We're going to nip out, guys, for a quick break, but we're going to be back soon. We're back. Well, the lady of the moment, she's come back. We're level, 5-5 breaking to get on the hill first. Who would have thought that?
There's that one ball. The cue ball got stopped there, though, that time. And she didn't get the kick on the one.
Yeah,
Key there is to, yeah. This might be the opportunity that Amber Chen was hoping for, but it all depends on how she executes safe here.
She's got the edge on this, you know. She can get right down behind the 9 maybe off this. Watch the cue ball
I think she
here.
wants to leave it close to the 3 or the 8, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, she's just playing the soft. I didn't realise she could hit so much of it. I want to say a quick hi to a couple of people, actually. There's lots of people watching in Poland and Norway, apparently, I've been told. So, hi, guys.
Welcome. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, Massia.
Ooh. Wow, look at that. Oh, look at that roll. Wow, what a roll. And sometimes those are the kind of rolls that you need. But let me tell you something. If she hits, I'm pretty sure because she almost scratched it. Look, she almost scratched it. It was close. But the fact, she might have hit the point there, which is what caused the cue ball to slow down. Let me tell you, if she hits this right, there's a chance that one might be able to go off that 2 and cut that 9 ball in the corner, Mark. And if I'm going to go all out and I'm going to hit this, I'm going to hit it with speed. So just in case it doesn't go in the corner, it might bank 1 or 2 rails in one of those bottom pockets right there. I think this is one of those shots that you need to hit with a lot of speed.
He has to worry about the scratch off the back of the one as well, though, Tony. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
I've seen that before.
Oh, wow.
What a shot.
Wow. Look at that shot. Wow. I mean, you had to hit that absolutely perfect, and she did just that. That was a very, very impressive shot.
Should I put that down for the highlight reel?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That is so worth it.
Beautiful shot.
I mean, I didn't think she had the room to get the one past the 2, but, man, not only did she have it, she just nailed it. Very impressive.
Still focused, though, and that's the secret, isn't it? Stay focused, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Good solid hit again. Things can happen when you get a good hit, but she's left this on. Does the 2 past the 9? I think it does. Obviously not, so she's come across the face of it. Good shot.
Yeah, she hit that with authority, with total confidence. She's now the favorite to get on the hill after being down 5-0. That's super strong, Mark. Mark of a world champion.
Yeah, you did say if anyone can do it, Rubelin AMIT can.
Yeah. She didn't win a world championship by mistake. Have to know what you're doing. Has the poise, the heart, the determination. Not that Amber doesn't have that.
Listen to this for a scoreline. Ina Kaplan leads Kelly Fisher 5-3.
Wow.
Dawn Hopkins has been beaten by Cheska Centino 7-4. Ali Fisher 4-3 up against Ho Yun Chen and Zlateva Christina. She's through 7-1 against Bethany Sykes. Back to this one. Now looking favourite for this match. We could have 2 Filipinos on the winner's side still. Not a bad first day, Tony, huh? Not a bad first day.
And we still have one more match.
Yeah, we've still got another one to come. We've got the World 10-ball champion.
I've enjoyed the matches today. I really have. Even Savannah Easton, to have the opportunity to watch her play one time and watch her gain experience. She knows she didn't play her best, but she was so poised, and I'm proud of her for that. And she's just to watch her play was a delight. Look at that. Look at that. Watch out.
Absolutely perfect. So this 9-ball to go on the hill.
After being down 5-0.
What a performance. And not just, you know, she hasn't just started playing well. I mean, she's got her head in the right place as well, Tony, and stayed positive. And now looking so confident.
Mm-hmm. And super comfortable. Super comfortable.
Yeah, and I've got to feel a little bit sorry for Amber, because we were talking about how well she was playing, and was Rubelin even going to get a shot at 5-0? Oh, Amber looking dejected. Chalking that tip, can't wait to use it to smash them 9 balls, hopefully make at least 1 or 2. Made the wing ball.
Look at the 1 ball. Look at the 1 ball.
Ball's going over the corner pocket nicely.
The 3.
Oh, look at the 3 though. The 3-8.
Yeah, but she might have enough room to bank it. She might have. He might have had that 1 ball stop at the exact spot she needed to bank it 1 rail.
Yeah, she made 2 balls. They were fighting to get in the pocket first.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the 2 and the 7 having a little race, Tony, into the pocket there.
As I said, when you're at this level, Mark, all players should be able to make this bank. That's why I think this is a right shot. Because if the 5 weren't there, I would understand why she would consider shooting a double bank on the 3 to leave the cue ball behind the 8. But at this level, at this stage, especially you're playing 9-ball where luck counts. If you miss the single bank, it might go 2 rails and then the opposite side pocket.
Yeah, good point. Like
No,
this.
not there.
Is it going to clip? I thought it might go in off the 8. Wow.
Yeah,
Is there
no,
another twist?
Well, can she make it off the 8 now?
No.
Now that she modified it, does
so,
the 3 go? Does the 3 go past the 8? I mean, off the 8? I can't tell from here because if it does, she's going to go for it. If not, she's just going to put the 3 by the 9 and the cue ball in front of the 8. I would imagine.
Yeah, you've got to run the.
Yeah, the 8 needed to be a little lower in order for her to make it. I think she would have to hit this so perfectly that the 3 barely skims off that 8. And I don't think that's a risk worth taking at this point of the match.
I was just wondering if she was considering the cross bank on the 3.
Yeah, that's a possibility. That's a good call there, Mark.
I kind of like that, Tony, to be honest.
I think I prefer the safe before that, Mark. Only because you're letting the cue ball go a bit over here. When you're playing the safe, you have a bit more control of the cue ball.
Yeah.
She might even spin it in front of the 8, maybe to make it tougher for her to play a kick. See, she was trying to place a cue ball frozen to the 8 so she won't have an easy hit, but she might have left the billiard here for the 9 in the corner. Look, she's looking at it right now. Yeah. That might be that billiard might be on. She hits like about half of the 8 of the 3 ball, maybe a quarter of it.
Well, we always talk about Efren in these situations.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of inventiveness that he has taught all these guys, isn't it?
Yeah. And gals.
Watch the 9 ball.
She needs to remember that the bank she just shot came shorter than she expected. And the same happens when the cue ball's so close to the rail. You know, the only way you get a true angle in and angle out when you're kicking is if the cue ball has enough room to create forward natural roll. So since she's so close, it's got tendencies to come short. You don't want to run into the 8. You want to make sure you hit the 3. Wow, look at that. She was hoping to play safe.
Well, that's gone wrong. So a chance then to go heel for Amber Chen, and it is a chance.
It was still a hell of a try because I think she was trying to draw the cue ball behind the 9 ball. Fortunately, she cut a little more than what she wanted to. Like I said, we all love our heel matches, and it looks like there's a very good chance that this one's going to go heel.
Big moment in this match.
Very, very nice.
Starting to jump up a little bit as well, though. Looking a little bit nervous now.
Yeah, but she's good here.
Look, see that anxious look?
But she wanted to make sure, she was sweating the draw, make sure that she doesn't touch that 6. And just one rail with enough angle in the 6 to play the 8 in the side.
Yeah, let's not forget the fact how well Amber played in the first 5 racks. I mean, she was unstoppable, wasn't she?
Yeah, well, you can't count her out either. She were down 5-0. She's more than capable of coming back to win the match, too. We both know that. Yeah, very exciting game, this. Real good quality. Yeah. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better match.
I mean, how lucky are we to be sat here watching this?
Oh, yeah, this is a treat, Mark.
All you guys at home, we hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. And if you're in the Atlantic City area or New York, it's not far from there, jump in your car and come up tomorrow. Plenty going on here.
Wow.
And it goes.
It's just what a treat. What a treat it is to watch these 2 ladies battle to a heel match.
Well, they're really going at it, but we're going to keep you in suspense. We're going away for a minute, but we'll be back with the decider very soon. we're back with the deciding rack, Hill Hill, in the Kamui WPA Women's World 9-Ball Championship, day 1. You'd think we were towards the end of the tournament with the quality that we've seen. Everyone has come ready to fight.
Wow, that corner ball did not go in. I need to see what happened.
Is it a dry?
Yeah, no, as soon as she broke and the corner ball didn't go in, I saw that none of the balls were going to your pocket. Look.
Oh.
Wow. I mean, the corner ball went in every single rack except the last rack. Wow, that would be a rough way. It's always tough to lose Hill by failing to make a ball on the break. And it's not like she hit it bad or anything. She hit it pretty solid there, Mark.
Was the rack, you think, not tight?
I mean, I don't know. It's, you know, it's all, you know how nearly impossible it is to give a perfect rack every single time. And what a hell of a position shot on the 2-ball.
Yes, well,
considering she had to cut that 1 ball backwards.
What's the saviour here for Amber? Could it be?
Yeah, I don't think there's a savior here. I mean, she would have to hit one of these shots super bad. Look at that, look at that. I just finished saying she would have to hit one of these shots super bad. And she almost did that. I almost hit her with the commentator's curse, and I wasn't trying to do that at all.
She hit it a lot quicker the second time round.
Yeah. That ball skidded on her.
It skidded. It skidded.
Ball skidded on her. She was trying to get closer to the rail.
Yeah, you saw the cue ball leap.
Wow.
When it hit the 5 ball.
I would ask John to clean the cue ball. I'm surprised she's not asking John to clean the cue ball, because she kind of has to slow roll this one in too.
Well, it looks clean
look,
from
you
this
see?
side.
No, look, you see the
yes,
little
down
spot on
the
the bottom?
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. If that hits a contact point, it'll skid again.
She's loading the tip up with chalk again.
Oh, no. She hit that a little
here?
softer. Oh, she hit it a little softer than what I expected her to. She's going to have to stay nice and steady on this one. This is the shot for the match right here.
Oh, this is nervy.
I'm pretty sure she wanted to get a little straighter on that 6 ball. Even if she would have wound up dead straight, she would have been fine.
Amber right down the line of this shot.
But watch how steady she is. Watch how she's not going to move a muscle here. Watch. Look at that. Look how beautifully she stroked that ball.
It's looking ominous.
That was a hell of a shot. Under the gun, under the pressure, hell of a shot. That's why she's one of my favorite players. Wow. But let me tell you, I feel bad for Amber because she's also one of my favorite players, and to lose by not making a ball on the break, I think it's the only time in the match that any of them failed to make a ball on the break, correct?
I think that's the first dry break we've seen all day. Isn't it?
Yeah, might be.
Oh, where's the cue ball?
Look at this, look at this. Whoa.
Oh, she's
Add to the drama. I think she's good. I think she's good, but man, it just makes it more dramatic. Look at that.
She's blowing hard here at the moment. Deep breath, digging down.
Stay still.
Oh no! Oh no, 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 no.
Oh, she's just asking for forgiveness.
Well,
oh God.
A nice gesture there from Amber Chen. What else could happen in that match? Well,
wow, we got to see that. We got to see that again. I mean, I think if that didn't go in the side, it might have gone 3 rails in the corner.
She hit it so bad.
She feels bad. She feels bad. She feels bad. Wow.
But she hit it so bad, didn't she?
Oh, God.
Wow.
What a way to end the match.
Well, we have to end it there, guys. Tony Robles and myself, Mark White, will be back at 9 p.m. with the reigning world 10-ball champion, Chow Che Yu. See you later.